50 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cougars about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year, so you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Jamison. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The short hand, it's Cross. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Jamison. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flies it out of the air. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They believe they can run right here. Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football.
It's picked up. They ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Houston going up tempo. Dropping back, it's Jamison. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's at the and it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Auburn.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Man, they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Last completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting this defense on alert early.
It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jamison. Looking left. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Makes the catch. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Reads it, fires complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll go to the ground. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn, from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown, they love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of all.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
To the air, it's right. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Houston wants to play fast.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Jamison. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, no, I'm just going to draw me offside. A lot of times, by the way, it's the defense that kind of relaxed for a second. You can tell they had a plan, ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
With the catch, it's Callow. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So here comes the Auburn offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes a catch at the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Dropping back, it's right. There's the pressure. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a big sack by this defense. I'll tell you what, you talk to defensive coordinators all across the country. They don't care about yards anymore. When you start to get in the scoring area, give up threes. Don't give up touchdowns. Nice job by this defense, giving up some yards, but bouncing back.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 18 over UCF. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Houston going up tempo. Let's talk for a second about Houston. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
It's complete. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know it's
looking deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Quickly complete. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Back to throw, it's right. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a...
There he goes! And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working that left side now. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Jamison. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. Houston wants to play fast. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down.
Man, this offense, they need that in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback may change this route. Just keeps slinging it. Buys a little extra time. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Cougar. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a two-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's right. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that outright.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Newton. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll immediately call timeout. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's right. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. At midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into West territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Under fire. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. He's run out of bounds after the big clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here and lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Makes the grab on the left. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looking to throw, it's Jamison. Going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. Touchdown, Houston. And here they come almost all the way back.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
To the ground with the back. Look out, he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Auburn just keeps piling up yards on the ground, and they have done this for years and years.
Just stacking them up. That's who they are. That's what their identity is. They want to run the football first, establish the line of scrimmage, play physical. That's what great Auburn teams do.
To throw, it's right. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
second down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the returner is stopped. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
To the air, it's Jamison. He unleashes a long one. Brings it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Houston. And the comeback is on.
It's just so nice to have a signal baller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for them every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's right. They're working that left side. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as his offense is trying to do some work.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw on 3rd. Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught. Gets away from one, finds room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. It's right. Skips away from pressure. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Jamison. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open. So the quarterback...
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and waiting the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Auburn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 29 over UCF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Thanks to grab. Oh, he's got, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. The 30, the 20, past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Houston, hello.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air, it's right. He lets it fly. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Auburn. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Houston offense comes onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth.
He's going to throw deep right side. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He's looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive, but hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Houston offense once again. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Back to pass, it's Jamison. Right on the money. Good job running that route to get past the sticks
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up.
Lets it fly. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses.
The extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Got some room under the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Jamison. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He's got it on the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Houston going up tempo. To the air on second down.
In this game,
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown. Way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Jamison. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Auburn lines up quickly. Motion from the wideout. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's right. Rushes on him. No way to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.